planning to sell your house, it's important to do the simple math of how much profit you're willing to make. You have probably heard that Bay Area is experiencing a housing market shift. If you're thinking about selling your home, here is what you need to know. Market has slowed down. 6 months ago, homes were selling for more than 1 million above the listing price. Do you remember the Sunnyvale or San Jose listing where it sold for more than 1 million the listing price? But rising inflation and higher interest rates have put a damper on the housing market in general. Now, 30-year interests are touching 6%, but adjustable rate mortgages are still at around 4.375% APR. Monthly affordability has increased now. 8 months ago, if you bought a home for 1.3 million with a 2.5% interest and 20% down payment, the monthly payment for principal and interest was $4,109. The current rates, which is like around 4.5%. However, your monthly principal and interest payments are $5,270, an increase of almost $1,270 per month. If you're planning to sell your house, it's important to do the simple math of how much profit you're willing to make. If you bought a house 10 or 15 years ago, surely you will be able to make some profit of the sale. But if you are only at the house for 2 months and are selling now, you can't expect to make a profit. Recently, I listed one house where the clients had bought it for 2.06 million in March, which was a peak season. Due to changed circumstances, client tried to list the house for sale. The offers we received for the same house is around 1.8 to 1.9 million now, a loss of 160k from the original purchase price. If they sell now, they would lose close to $250k, including a commissions. So for them, it was better to wait a few years from now before relisting their house at a higher price point. Last month, I had one listing in San Jose. We priced it around at 1.26 million and had no offers. We reduced the price by 60,000 and relisted to 1.20 million and sold it for 1.23 million. If you're looking to sell your home in this market, follow these tips to make sure you get the best possible price. Price the house realistically for today's inflated market. If you're listing your home, don't price it based on the recent comparables. Instead, make sure you're pricing it 10 to 15% less than what they were going for. This will help you avoid getting stuck with an overpriced house that's harder to sell. In this market, houses are not expected to sell faster, so don't be afraid of waiting a little longer if need be. Allocating extra time for showings and negotiating can help ensure a deal for everyone involved. If you receive a low offer number, consider submitting a counter offer before rejecting the original offer. You can negotiate on a closing costs and the contingencies as well, but only if you know what kind of deal we are working toward. When it comes to buying a house, I think a contingency is not great with respect to seller point of view. I would rather we can offer the 10k less and not have to deal with an inspection or a loan contingency. Fix up all the inspection or termite issues. If the inspections or termite reports any issues, try to fix before listing or mention in the listing that all the reports will be fixed before closing. Currently, my client just bought a property in Dublin. The seller accepted to fix all the termite, including fumigation, before closing. Instead of keeping a traditional commission, try to increase the buyer's agent commission by 0.5% or 1% to get a motivated buyer out there. I was reading the stories during the 2000 market slower down. The seller even did offer 6% commission. The property is high-end, suggests to do a great staging before listing so buyers can visualize how their future home looks. Don't compromise on staging. If your house is not getting many offers, then consider what offering to pay for a buyer's points so it would be able to reduce the buyer's principal and interest. Even consider for helping on a buyer's closing costs. If you have any questions on selling your home, feel free to reach out to me or type your questions in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to sell your house in changing markets.